Hey sis, welcome back. I'm Naomi from the Digital Wellness Journal team. Today I'm sharing something really special that Tamberly just created, the Personal Life Evaluation Coach. She built this custom GPT as a gentle guide to help you pause, reflect, and get clear on the 8 key areas of your life, from health and career to relationships, finances, and more. In this walkthrough, Tamberly is going to show you exactly how it works and how simple it is to use so you can start getting real insights and practical steps for your personal growth journey. So grab your notebook, get comfortable, and come on, let's get into it.
Breathe in, calm, let the noise unwind. Digital wellness, your peace redefined. Grounded and clear, a place to behold. The journal's here to nourish your soul.
Hey, welcome to the Digital Wellness Journal. I'm Tamberly, and I wanted to jump on and do a video for you of my new product. It is the Personal Life Evaluation. This is a AI prompts for the 8 classic areas of life, and I also have a GPT called the Personal Life Evaluation. It is an AI coach for all areas of life. So, let me start off by saying welcome again. I'm so glad you are taking the time out to watch this video. If you find it helpful, please like, share, and comment. And hit the notifications so you'll stay get notified when we post another video. So, I want to start out by saying that as I'm a social worker, that's my full time job. I work as a nursing home social worker. So I work with a lot of the elderly population and their families. I'm also a journal coach, but more importantly, I'm a mom, I'm a brother, I'm a sister, I'm a family member. I'm all of those things just like you are. Just a human being here on this earth, moving through daily life. And as you know, and I know, life can get very chaotic. And sometimes we're juggling families, we're juggling careers, side hustles, relationships, self care for ourselves, just all the things. And it's hard to sometimes see the full picture of life, or hard to know where our life is headed if we're not taking the time to evaluate things and know where we are with our life and our goals. And that's why I created the Personal Life Evaluation GPT and these prompts. Um, it's honestly like having a supportive guide that walks with you through the 8 areas of life. And we're going to talk about those too. And, these 8 areas of life basically comes from the Will of Life framework. Um, it's not broken, so we're not changing it. That is what it is. Um, but instead of stopping at just rating them as a number or quickly or doing a quick reflection on it, this GPT takes it a little further. Because when you're doing it on paper and pen, which is absolutely nothing wrong with it, you can sit it there, you can rate each area of your life, and then simply just write your goals for each one of them. However, more than likely, our goals are not going to be detailed goals. We're going to write a goal. If health is one of our issues, We're going to say we want to eat better. Um, Oftentimes we miss the point of, okay, what does that look like? How are we going to eat better? So with the GPT, it's going to take it a step further. Even with the prompts that I have, it's going to take it a little bit further for you. It's going to give you some questions to actually ponder on to help you get to making those goals more attainable. See the clearer picture. Okay? So, the prompts are designed, if you don't want to use the GPT, the prompts are very detailed, as you can see here. This one is the health prompt. See if I can make it a little bit bigger for you. So it's pretty much a very detailed prompt to put into any AI platform you want, whether it's ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, whatever, Gemini, whatever platform you choose to use, you can copy, paste it, and drop it in. It's just that simple. It's covering all the 8 areas, and we will get into that as well. Um, Another reason why I built this is because I believe that wellness should be accessible, it should be affordable, it should be practical and soulful. So this isn't about being perfect or trying to make things perfect. It's about pausing, processing, and protecting your peace while also moving forward with intention. We want to live with intention. We want to have purpose, and we want to be intentional about the choices we make in our life. Okay? So, let's actually go through the 8 areas of life. And as you know, that is the health, career, finances, relationship, personal growth, fun and recreation, physical environment, contribution, and spirituality. Those are the 8. If you're a little apprehensive of what those 8 are, easy peasy. Let's just say that health covers physical and mental well being. Career is about work, your calling, your purpose, and how you spend most of your time giving effort. Finances. That's more like, what's your relationship with your money? How are you handling your money? What can you do and improve it? What's working, what's not? How do you feel about it? Relationship. We got family, we've got friends, we've got our intimate partners, our work friends, our co-workers. All those are your relationships. And you get to evaluate those relationships if it's just a particular family member, if it's your relationship with your significant other, you can evaluate those on an individual stance. Okay? Personal growth is your inner evolution. Learning self-discovery, spirituality, and skills. Your personal growth. What is it that you want to gain out of growing? Fun and recreation. We have to have that. We need joy in our life. We need to play. We need to be creative. And you can evaluate those areas where you're lacking at. Are you sitting at home too much and not doing absolutely nothing? Are you going out making friends? Those type of things. Physical environment. That's our home, even our work life, our work environment. How does they look? What needs to be improved? What can we change? And then there's the contributions and spirituality. Are we giving back to our communities? Should we? Are we being of service to others? What is our purpose? What is our spirituality connection? If you're a believer in God, what's your relationship with God? Just all those aspects of things, okay? So, Let's go into this the personal evaluation, the prompt guide. So these are custom prompt guides with eight classic areas of life. It's a comprehensive collection, very detailed as you can see. All of them are detailed. And you can just easily drop them into ChatGPT, and I'm going to show you just how easy that can be. Let me pull up the ChatGPT. I forgot to open that up. Okay. So let's start with, let's do this physical environment. Just a simple copy and paste. Copy and drop it into ChatGPT, Claude, whichever platform you want. I'm going to remove this part. It just says number 7. And then I'm going to hit enter. Okay, so we dropped it in, and here's go. It says, I got you. I'll step in the role of your environmental design consultant, and we'll do this one step at a time so it doesn't get overwhelming. To build you a personalized environment improvement plan, I need I need a full picture of your current situation first. And then so it's going to give you, here's 5 questions. What type of home do you currently live in? Is it an apartment, a condo, a single family house, a townhouse, etc.? Do you rent or own? How long have you lived there? What's the approximate size? If you know it, if you don't, just say I don't know. Overall, how satisfied are you with your home right now? Both functionally and emotionally. And so you answer all those questions, and it's gonna move you on to the next step. It's gonna break it down: the bedroom, the kitchen, the living room, the workspace, even your neighborhood, your commute, your aesthetics. It's gonna You're gonna give it all this information, and it's gonna basically get a picture of your current living environment. So, for the sake of time, I'm not gonna walk through it because this will make this video extra long, but I will go through it and take clips of it as I do it. Okay. All right. So that is that. And so now with the GPT, I've created a how-to guide to use the AI coach, GPT. It walks you through the introduction. It's even got the getting started here. You choose your mode. So it's got all these helpful tips and guides that you can use, and it's going to also give you access to the GPT. So this personal life evaluation coach GPT that's blue, you can easily click on it, and it'll take you to the personal life evaluation coach right here. So here we're gonna just you got 4 options. Hi, I'm new here and would like an introduction to how you operate. I like a coaching support for personal. I want to paste a personal life evaluation prompt. So you can take one of the prompts and paste it in here, and it's going to work its magic for you. And then help me assess and improve a specific life area. So let's go into the introduction. Hi, I'm new here and would like an introduction to how this works. And it's going to go on to say, welcome to the Personal Life Evaluation Coach. I'm really glad you're here. Here's a quick overview of how I work and how I can support you. About the GPT, life coaching mode. We can have natural conversations about any of the 8 life areas, and I'll guide you through thoughtful questions, goal setting, and practical strategies. The enhancement mode, if you paste in a personal life evaluation prompt, I'll switch into a deeper assessment mode. This means I'll ask more advanced questions to give a thorough analysis and offer personalized recommendations. Um, then it's going to go into actually what your name is so that it can personalize your coach to you. Say your name throughout it so it makes you feel more on a personal level. It also gives you a personal note. I'm here to support your personal development journey, but I'm not a substitute for medical, psychological, or psychiatric care. If you ever face a crisis or health concern, please reach out to a qualified professional. That is our disclaimer. We are not professional help. We are not medical help. If you need it, seek it ASAP. Do not wait. And then it goes in to talk a little bit about the Digital Wellness Journal. So you can just easily say, my name is Tamberly, and I want to explore, say, physical environment. Okay, and it says, beautiful, thank you for sharing your name, Tamberly. I'll be sure to use it naturally as we talk. Exploring your physical environment is such a powerful tool because the space we live in and work in often influences our mood, energy, and even productivity more than we realize. And then it says, when you think about your current physical environment, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Something I'd like to improve, change, or celebrate. And then it gives you examples. I've trained this to provide examples so that you don't have to be stuck. You have examples to feed off of. So your home environment, clutter in your living room, wanting a calmer bedroom space, your work environment, neighborhood and surroundings. So so you pick one aspect of your environment that feels most, important to explore, and there you're going to explore it with the GPT, the coach. Okay. So I'm going to start a new chat, and we're going to go into I like life coaching support for personal development. And then it goes in to say, welcome, actually your name, and then it's going to say to get started. When you think about personal development, what comes to mind for you? And here again, your example is gaining a new skill, building habits, developing inner qualities, and you choose. Okay. So then, okay. So then you just start having that natural conversation. You feed it your information. It's not gonna think for you. You give it this information, and it's gonna coach you through things, guide you through things. So if I refresh this again, and we'll go to, I want to paste a personal evaluation prompt into the prompt for enhanced execution. So it says perfect. When you paste your prompt, I'll recognize it and automatically walk you through. So I'm gonna hope and pray that's still in here and paste it. So we have that prompt that we use about physical environment, and I'm gonna send it through. And it's thinking. This is going off of ChatGPT 5, so it's a little bit more thoughtful, if that's the right word for it. It thinks a little longer. All right, here we go. It says, I recognize this is a personal life evaluation prompt, and I'm switching to enhanced execution. And it goes on to say, I'll guide you step by step, building a comprehensive prompt improvement plan and including quick wins, long term goals, layout ideas, product suggestions, and maintenance schedules. So, and then it gives you your first question. Again, it's going to do one by one. What type of home do you live in? Do you rent, own? What's the size, layout? How long have you been there? And are you satisfied? So, when you go through those and walk you through. Okay. So then a new chat, we'll jump over to the last one that says, help me assess and improve my Pacific life area. So it says, of course, I love to help you with that. Okay. It says, I would love to help you with that. What's your focus today? So you list out all 8 areas of life. So you can pick one. So we say, let's stick with it. You can copy and paste it into it, or you can say physical environment, or you can just hit the number 7 and it's going to pick up which one you want. Great choice. You've chosen physical environment. On a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you right now with your physical environment? Example, a 3 might look like clutter everywhere, poor lighting, and feeling drained in your space. A 6 might mean things are most functional but not inspiring or peaceful. A 9 could be a space that feels organized, beautiful, and supportive of your lifestyle. Where would you place yourself in that scale today? So it's a very awesome GPT, I must add. So with this GPT, again, you will get the Personal Life Evaluation Coach, the guide, how to use it. It's kind of a step by step, so you are not just left out to figure it on your own, as well as you can always shoot me an email if you have any questions about anything, okay? And the prompt guide here, too, again, very easy to do. Copy and paste it over in and go from there. If you have any questions about any of these, just, hey, drop them in the comment section and I will be glad to answer them for you as we go throughout. They are available. You can check the link in my bio. I will link these as well in the description for easy grab. Let me say this, that once you've gone through all areas, please do not do it all in one day. Do not do it all in 1 week. Pace yourself. Pause. There is no rush. Take your time with it, okay? It is no need to try to fix everything at once. This is about you taking the time, however long it is, to noticing, choosing, and moving forward one area at a time. So, whatever area that you want to focus on, that you feel aligned, that you need to do right now, work that out. Then go to the next one, okay? It's not a race, it's not a challenge, it is a personal journey. And so, as you go through it, take notice of patterns that might develop in these. Notice which areas felt easiest to talk about, which ones were more difficult. Um, and when I say difficult, what was resistant? What brought on emotions for it? So you pick up on those patterns, and those are things too that you might need to say, hey, I need to address these as well. Now, this is not a therapist. It is not taking the place of a therapist or any type of medical profession, as I mentioned before, but it is a companion for you to do the work. And if at any time you feel like you do need professional help, stop and go seek that professional help. If you don't feel like this is carrying you and that you need more, seek more. Okay. All right. So that is it. Didn't want to try to keep this video too long, but if you have any questions, like I said, just let me know. I do want to add one thing. While you're doing this work, get you a notebook or a journal so that you can have it to take notes, to write things down in. Even if it's just a Word document, a Google document, um, if you need to want to copy and paste things over, do that. So that way you have your notes, you have these to go back and reflect on. And I will say this too. When you start a chat session, let me show you. So when you're in this chat session, this is the first one I've started, right? Stay in that. Go back to it every day. Bookmark it into your browser. So that way you can go into that every day, because it's going to be key. It's going to be important that you use that same chat session so that the the coach, the GPT, can pick up on patterns as well for you. It'll be a continuation of your coaching, staying in that chat session. Um, Now, you don't have to necessarily stay in it if you don't want to. You can do a new chat every time. But to get the most benefit from it, I would recommend that you stay in that chat session, even if you're focusing on a new area. But if you want to change up that area, that session, do so with each new area you can. There is no right or wrong way to do this. It's however you feel comfortable and however you want to do it, okay? All right. So thank y'all for spending some time with me. Um, Again, like, share, comment, and hit the notification button. If any questions, drop them down in the comments and I will be glad to respond back to them. And until next time, be easy.